people. And it's a pretty amazing event to come to a celebration such as this for 50 years. I really think it deserves an applause, really. Congratulations, Randy and Judy. It's just a wonderful accomplishment. It's something you don't see that happens too often these days. And, you know, to us younger people or even older people that have not met that milestone yet, you're like, how in the world did you do it? And they did it because they're such good people. And if you know Randy and you know Judy, they're just both very loving, caring people. They got a great sense of humor, and they match so well. And, you know, everybody says that, you know, God has a plan for everybody and that God knows who we're going to be with. And I truly know or knew that He knows what He was doing when He put these two together. So congratulations from me on 50 years. I mean, it's just a wonderful accomplishment. So thank you for giving us all something to strive to do as well. So, I do want to open up the mic, and I will bring the microphone to you. If you would like to say something such as that to Randy or Judy, if you want to share a story, if you would just like to say I love you, something like that. Randy, Judy, do you want to come take a seat, or y'all want to stand? Okay. Do we need to put them more in the middle so that y'all can all talk to them? I'm thinking. But anyway, if you would like to share something in just a minute, I am going to read something really quick that someone wrote. And if you would like to say something, you can just throw your hand in the air and I'll bring you the microphone. You don't even have to stand up or get up. I don't want anybody to be nervous, or some people get kind of embarrassed talking in front of people. So if you would like to say something, I'll be glad to bring you the microphone. Hang on, let me set you guys up. Come here. Let's set you out here. That way everybody can see. Y'all face each other all the time, so I'll turn them out. Oh, back to back. Okay, so I was going to read something to you really quick. And this says, I love my grandma and my grandpa. When we bake cookies, go fishing, you just go to their house. I always leave there with a smile. And that is my grandparents. And that was written by Journey. Yeah. So I'm going to open up the microphone, and this can be to anybody. If you would like to say something, it can be immediate family or extended family or just loved ones.
Well, I'm not great at speaking in front of people, so it's going to be short, even though there's lots of things I can say about my Nana and Papa. But I'm so thankful that they have been married for 50 years because they gave me the great family that I have, and I'm so thankful for that. And I love, like Journey said, you know, baking cookies at Nana's and her letting us destroy her kitchen will always be something we love. And I'll always love the Sunday comics because of Papa, so they add things to your life that you don't even think about, and I love them so much, and I'm so thankful that they met and got married 50 years ago and had my wonderful uncle and my wonderful dad and all of us great grandkids.
They're really nice people.
Hi. Diane and I moved right across the street from Randy and Judy about 10 years ago from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And within a few days, I discovered that they had a big fig tree loaded with figs. So I started drifting at night to raid the fig tree. every night, maybe 5, 6, 7. As long as things are quiet, I read it as much as possible. I love figs. And my wife decided that this was totally inappropriate. I said, I don't care if it's appropriate or inappropriate. So she baked an apple pie, if I remember correctly. And she sent the apple pie to Judy and Randy as a peace offering, because the bad husband is raiding the fig tree almost every night, it seems. Anyway, a few weeks later, around 8 o'clock in the morning, I hear knocking on the door. I thought my in-laws were coming to visit. And I said, who the heck is bothering us at 8 o'clock in the morning? So I go to the front door and I see Randy outside smiling. And here he had cut a branch of his fig tree along with the roots and dirt, brought it all the way to my house. So we were laughing about it, planted the tree immediately that morning. And that tree has saved him and saved me, because now Diane doesn't have to cook as many apple pies. That's the first story. The second story, to tell you about Randy's, loving attitude. My granddaughter, who was at that time, she was about 2, maybe 2.5. She was shy, and she would drift on our driveway. And here, Randy was coming by. He started talking to her. I could have bet $1 million that little Natalia would not go with anybody anywhere. She was a very shy girl. Talking to her for a few minutes, she walked with him all the way to his house, and she could care less about me, which was, in my book, was a miracle. I mean, he had that touch. The kids sensed that love from both of them. And we appreciate neighbors like this, and they made our lives here very rich. Thank you. God bless.
I'm such a great speaker, I thought I could pass the opportunity up. I have a memory that goes back to the night that they were married. As I mentioned to Randy a while ago, that the weather sure is a whole lot nicer today than it was when they got married. It had snowed, and I don't think it was snowing at the time, but there was a good leg of snow around. And they were getting married, and the family split up, riding with this one and riding with that one. Well, I ended up riding with my Aunt Doris's husband, Tommy Washington. And we got all the way to the church. Yes, like roads were not the best of shape, but we got all the way to the church, and he pulled in the driveway, and he got stuck. Well, I was dressed in a suit because I was supposed to be the ring bearer. And, I just had to get out and push that car. Well, about the time I got behind the car to push it, Tommy accelerated pretty good. And it was mud and snow all over me. I was soaking wet. So they had to substitute and find a different person to do that. But one thing that I'd like to say is I've always admired Randy and Judy. And I've also raised 2 fine boys, and I try my best to pattern my child raising after them, but things don't always work out like that. But one thing that they always did was they told their children